to this video tutorial where we'll dive into the fascinating world of logic and explore how to draw valid conclusions using truth tables, circuit diagrams, and Euler diagrams. This tutorial is designed for anyone interested in understanding the fundamentals of logic and applying them to the real-world scenario. Why is logic important? Logic is the foundation of reasoning and critical thinking. It helps us to analyze information, identify patterns, and make informed decisions. By understanding the principles of logic, we can improve our ability to solve problems, communicate effectively, and navigate complex situations. This video tutorial will guide you through three powerful tools for logical reasoning. First, for truth tables, we'll learn how to construct truth tables to represent logical statements and determine their truth values. Second, for circuit diagrams with truth tables, we will be able to explore the connection between logic and electrical circuits. By understanding how logic gates function, we can design and analyze circuits that perform specific logical operations. Lastly, for Euler diagrams, we will delve into the visual representation of sets and their relationships using Euler diagrams. This will allow us to visualize logical arguments and gain a deeper understanding of underlying structure. This video tutorial is helped to improve your critical thinking abilities and provide you with valuable insights. Get ready to embark on a journey of logical discovery. By the end of this tutorial, you will be equipped with the knowledge and tools to analyze arguments, design logical circuits, and visualize logical relationships. So let's begin. First, we are going to tackle the validity of arguments using truth tables. For this tutorial, what I want to do is show you how to determine if an argument is valid or invalid using truth table. In order for it to be a valid at the end of truth table, when you have put the whole thing together, all statements must be true or must have a tautology, or else it will invalid. If there is any situation where you have a false statement in the final column, then it's invalid argument. We have the premise that if an animal is nocturnal, then it is active at night. We have a second premise that says an owl is nocturnal, and our conclusion is that owls are active at night. So the first thing that we want to do is write this some blank form. So an animal is nocturnal. I'm going to let that be P. So P is going to be this. So P is animal nocturnal. I'm going to pick the second variable Q to represent the thin part. So Q, it is active at night. This statement is telling us that we have if P then Q. The second statement says an owl is nocturnal, so we have P, and we want to see if I can reach the conclusion these three dots here is therefore Q is true, because active night at part of this statement here. So what we are going to do essentially is we're to get to the final statement that if P then Q and P are both true, so this part are true, then Q is true. So this is what our final column look like if P then Q is true and P is also true. Then Q is going to be a true statement. So just like any truth table, you always start with the true statements that you have. So P and Q are going to represent our two statements, and we start with the same pattern. True, true, false, false for the Q. True, false, true, false. So we will add columns to represent all the things we need. So our first group that we have is we need an if P then Q column. So we have implication or a conditional columns that we have to add. Remember that if then statement is true in every situation except for when the if part is true followed by a false then part. So if the conclusion is false when the antecedent is true, when we will put false. So it is true, false, true, true. Now we are going to go next group that we have is if P then Q and P is also true. It is true, false, false, false. We will go to our final rule. If P then Q and P F then Q. It is true, 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 and true. This is our final table look like. As we observe the first true, it is true, 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 and true. So we conclude that this argument is valid. This argument is valid because the premises guarantee the truth of the conclusion. In every case where both premises are true, then the conclusion is also true. So that's all we are already done for the evaluating of validity of the arguments, and we will proceed for the next topic. And now I'm going to discuss the circuit diagram using truth tables. Going to discuss it step by step. So let's start. I'm just only choosing 5 outputs for my circuit diagram. This is the positive sign and the negative sign, and this is the bulb, and this side is my output. Now we're going to make a table. So we have here P and negation of Q, or negation of P and Q and P. And now we are going to write it in the table. First, we'll write the P and Q. Then we will write the negation of P. The next negation of Q. Then followed by P and negation of Q. Then next negation of P and Q. So we'll write P and negation of Q, then close parenthesis, or negation of P and Q, then close parenthesis. For our final output, we're going to write P and negation of Q, then close parenthesis, or negation of P and Q, close parenthesis, and P. We are finished writing the outputs. We're going to identify it. For the P and Q, we have constant 1, 1, 0, 0. For the Q, 1, 0, 1, 0. For the negation of P, we have 0, 0, 1, 1. Then, for the negation of Q, we have 0, 1, 0, 1. And for the P and negation of Q, we have 0, 1, 0, 1. And for the negation of P and Q, we have 0, 0, 1, 0. P and negation of Q, or negation of P and Q, we have 0, 1, 1, 1. And for our final output, we have 0, 1, 0, 0. Now we are finished. So let's identify if it is valid or not. We're going to look for our final output. As we observe, we have only one for the second row, and the rest is 0, 0, 0. This is only one case where the output is on if P is on and Q is off. Otherwise, all cases are off. So this is valid. And now we are already done for the circuit diagram using truth table. So let's proceed for the next topic. Before we're going to start, we will discuss what is Euler diagram. Euler diagram are visual representation of sets and their relationships. Each circle in the diagram represents a set, and the overlapping areas indicate shared elements between those sets. This method allows for a clear and intuitive understanding of logical relationships. And let's start. The statement here, all dogs are mammals. Some mammals are pets. All pets are animals. Therefore, some dogs are animals. It represents a classic example of deductive reasoning, a fundamental concept in logic. This essay will explore the validity of this argument using visual tool, the Euler diagram. For the first premise, all dogs are mammals. For the set 1 dogs, we begin by drawing a circle representing the set of all dogs. Then, for the set 2 mammals, since dogs are all mammals, the circle representing mammals must completely enclose the circle representing the dogs. For the second premise, some mammals are pets, so the circle representing pets partially overlaps with the circle representing the mammals. Next, all pets are animals, so therefore, the circle representing animals must completely enclose the circle representing the pets. Argument states that some dogs are animals. Looking at our Euler diagram, we see that the circle representing dogs is entirely within the circle representing animals. This means that every dog is an animal. Therefore, the statement some dogs are animals. The argument is logically valid. This is because the conclusion some dogs are animals follows logically from premises. The premises establish a clear relationship between the sets, and the conclusion is a direct consequence of that relationship. And that's all. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.